Okay. Her first book, do I say her name properly, Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
Postol, is Megan Postol, who is the author of the Remsen and Steuben. It's called Images of America Around Remsen and Steuben. And I love these books. And Megan Postol is on the line right now. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning.
So are you, I guess I've been very curious. When you write a book about Remsen and Steuben and you have all the photos and the history and all that stuff, are you local? Are you from there? Or are you from somewhere else?
Nope, I'm from Remsen. I grew up in Remsen. I still live fairly locally.
Okay.
So it was things I was familiar with, but I learned a lot about it also.
So how do you become how do you become the author? Does each community have their own author? How does this work?
Well, the way I got involved with Arcadia, the publisher, is you have to apply. If you're interested in a certain area, you have to apply to do that area, and then they approve it or disapprove it.
Okay. And where do you live today, by the way?
I live in Barneville currently.
Okay, so you're local. And so tell me about this book. This is Remsen and Steuben, and these are the books that you see in the bookstores under the local section, and you see them all over the place. There's one on several. Almost every community in the area has one, and now Remsen and Steuben have one. So tell us about this book.
Okay. Yeah, like you said before, the Images of America is a pretty well-known series among people who are interested in local history.
Yeah.
So this one has, it's titled Around Remsen and Steuben, but it's not just Remsen and Steuben. We've also got Forceport, Hinckley, a little bit of Alder Creek, Grant. So there's a lot of little communities around that were also included in this book.
Okay, and what is your favorite memory? I mean, some of the photos are just classic, and there's photos that you probably would never see unless you go to a museum somewhere. What are some of your favorites out of this one?
Well, there's a lot. I was really, really lucky to get connected with a lady named Jeanette Walters who had a fantastic collection.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorites is actually the cover image, and it's got the Bristol house, which no longer stands. And it's just an absolutely gorgeous image. And there's multiple images of this house throughout the book because it stood for so long that there was different eras that this house stood at, or this hotel, rather. So one of my favorites is definitely the cover image.
Yeah, that's really so. Talk about what went on at the Bristol house. It was this a hotel? Was it what was it?
Okay, well, the Bristol house was known as many things throughout the years, but one of its chief functions essentially was a hotel. There was meeting rooms upstairs. There was a dance hall. There was shops on the downstairs. It was such a multi-use building throughout the years that it's hard to kind of narrow it down.
Yeah. What about I'm looking at there's the big boulder which served as the base of the General Nicholas Herkimer Monument in Herkimer. That came from Remsen?
Yes, it did, which I thought was actually kind of exciting.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite images, too.
Yeah, so I'm from the Valley, so I know that monument quite well. And the big, gigantic boulder, I guess you never think about where those boulders come from, right?
Right, absolutely. It's kind of exciting in this book because there's a lot of things that I did not realize were from Remsen that can be found throughout the greater Mohawk Valley community.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that's kind of great about this book is it can appeal to people beyond just the Remsen area.
All right. Well, listen, they're available all over, right? Images of America. This one is around Remsen and Steuben. And Megan, you are the author of this book, and it's your first. Will you do more, or was it just because of your connection to Remsen and Steuben that you did this one?
I'm hoping to do more. This was just my first one.
Okay. Maybe is there a Barneville book out already? I wonder.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, who knows? Maybe you'll do that one next. So, all right, Megan, thanks for coming on. This book available all over the place, and it is $21.99 and well worth the every penny of it. So, thanks so much for your time. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck out there. That's Megan Postol. She's the author of Images of America Around Remsen and Steuben. Andrew, the Little Falls one. There's a book out about Little Falls. Same thing. It's Images Around America, Little Falls. And I'm actually in that one, a photo that was taken back in the 1980s for the radio station that I don't think really exists over there anymore, WLFH, which was the first station that I worked at. But there's a photo in there, and, oddly enough, I'm in it. Crazy.